What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Quote of the day. When we are focused on being perfectionists, we can feel like failures when we don't achieve perfection. We must remember to stop and smell the roses. We are not where we want to be, but we are also not where we started. Improvement is a process, so trust the process. Remember to celebrate the small victories because they lead to the big ones. The Catalyst. Song of the day, Running by The Far Side. When I was younger, I was very hard on myself. When I didn't achieve the exact goal that I wanted, when I didn't have the result that I wanted, when the improvement wasn't at the level, the speed, or the caliber that I wanted, I would see it as a failure. Rather than see I'm moving closer to my goal, rather than see I'm getting closer to those expectations that I want, rather than see I'm not where I started, I would see it as a complete and total failure. I would be so focused on being a perfectionist. I would be so focused on perfection. I was so focused on what victory had to look like that even when I obtained victory, if it wasn't as beautiful or pretty or nice or as rose-colored as I wanted, I would see it as a failure. This had a negative impact on a lot of things in my life. My social, my personal relationships, my romantic relationships, my professional networks. It got to the be where I had this reputation, and it was true that nothing is good enough for him. We have to realize that improvement is a process. We are not going to get there all at once. We're not going to get there all of a sudden, but we will get there if we stay committed. The interesting part, right? I say in this quote that I created, that we must remember to stop and smell the roses. I recently just was able to dissect what that means, because I never really thought of it as a quote or a meaning or a saying that I could use. But on this journey through life, I realize what they mean by stop and smell the roses, because you're on a journey. You're going from point A to point B, and along that journey, there's going to be thorns, there's going to be potholes, there's going to be trials and tribulations, but there's also going to be flowers and good times and things of joy. And we must give ourselves time to cherish those things. Stop and smelling the roses means when you're on your way to the journey, it doesn't have to be all miserable. You don't have to be completely upset and miserable because you're not where you want to be yet. Hey, you're on the way. Hey, you're putting one foot in front of the other. Hey, you're one of those people who decided to say, I'm not going to just let whatever life wants to give me be my reality. I'm going to go out and create something. That in itself is an achievement. The fact that you are trying. I tried is 12 times, 100 times, 1,000 times than the man who sits around and says, what if, or I don't want to, or I'm just going to accept. I tried and I failed is 12 times that man. So I just want to remind everyone that it is a process. Remember to celebrate the little things. Remember to calculate the little victories. Don't go crazy and overindulge and think that, just because you got halfway there, that's the full measure. But also pat yourself on the back and say, hey man, we moved. We got from the finish line, from the start line to this point. This is how far we have to go. Continue to keep yourself motivated in that retrospect. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on your partners. Don't be too hard on your network. Keep them motivated. Yes, we still don't want to take our foot off the gas. yes, we want to keep pressing so we can get to that 100%. But also, hey, you guys are doing it. Hey, we're doing it. Hey, we are moving. We are moving forward. And that's really all I wanted to say is, if you're out there trying and you're making those little processes, you're making those little percentages, you're getting those little victories, stay encouraged. Don't quit. Don't stop. It will add up. It takes time. It takes dedication. It takes motivation. It takes commitment. And I know that you will get there. Just give it time. Breathe in, breathe out. More than anything, be consistent and trust the process. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. Keep me in your prayers. I'll forever keep you in mind. Endure, believe, rise.